Hey there. So let's look at some of the differences between what we just went through with the quality review, ISO 9001 2015, compared to some of the other standards. Let's start with environmental first. So, again, environmental, safety, and quality all have the same 10 clauses. They're basically outlined the same, but there are some sub clauses that are unique to both environmental and safety. You really don't see any changes in the environmental standard 14,001 until you really get down to clause 6 in planning, and then you got some differences. Before that, you really just change out quality for environmental. But 6.1.3 is compliance obligations, which, depending on where you are, what country, location in the country, you may have a lot of obligations to follow, depending on the rules, regulations, procedures of where you live and what you're doing. So essentially, this part has to be where the company in their environmental program says how they're going to handle certain things. So if you have recycling, or if you're handling hazardous waste, hazardous waste, other environmental issues that you're addressing, those and how you're going to handle them, what are the requirements to follow as well. Because every business is going to have different requirements to follow in environmental depending on where they're at and what they're doing. It may not have to do directly with the customer or client requirement, but it may have to do with where you are. And as a business, you have to make sure that you're following local laws and any other requirements that you have. And environmental is a big one, right? So that is the gist behind 6.1.3 is writing down your obligations for whatever you have environmental wise and how you handle it. You got to make sure you're following the local laws, guidelines, procedures, whatever it is, in addition to whatever you may have internally just for yourself or from your customer and or client. All right. So more to follow on environmental differences between ISO 9001 2015 quality system and 14,001 environmental system. All right.